Hi everyone, I'm Pierrette and this is my kitchen. I don't normally film more than one video in a day, but I wanted to get things edited and posted before this weekend because we're going to be out of town for a big family shindig. So I thought I would do, the video that I did earlier today was a turkey and stuffing kind of thing, reminiscent of fall, even though we're rolling into summer here in Las Vegas and it's going to be 100 degrees within a few weeks. So I thought I would do something a little more summer themed as well. So this is an excellent and easy side salad that I love to do in the summertime. It goes great with steak or some grilled chicken, corn on the cob, grilled asparagus, maybe some mushrooms, whatever you like. Sometimes I just do it over a bed of spinach with a piece of grilled chicken and a drizzle of balsamic, and it's outstanding. So we're gonna get started. I just have some Campari tomatoes. I get these at Trader Joe's, and they are very, very ripe and red for being market tomatoes, which is always important. And I just cut them into quarters. If they have a really big end on them, I might trim that off first and then cut them up into quarters. But you want nice big chunks for this salad. Don't cut them too small. So I'm just gonna trim these up. Our tomatoes have all been cut into quarters and I have them in this bowl. Now I'm gonna take all of my basil leaves, and I like to gather them all up together in my hand as much as possible, because then I'm gonna roll them up into one big twisted bundle and cut them all at the same time, which makes it much easier than trying to lay single leaves down on your cutting board and get through them. So that's what we're gonna do. Almost done. Last one. So this is a couple of bundles of basil, and by the time we're done, that's about how many leaves we have. I'm going to take these and take one of the bigger leaves on the bottom and roll them up as tightly as I can, being careful to tuck in as much as possible. And then you just start slicing as thinly as possible. When you get them really, really, really thin, it's called a chiffonade. I don't know that I'm quite that talented. These are better than a rough chop, but not quite as talented as a chiffonade. But you want nice strings of basil to go through your salad so that every piece of tomato gets touched by a piece of basil. If you wanted to add leaves, you could do that too, leave whole leaves, but I like the pieces myself. And then we are going to add some garlic. I've scraped the skin off of it by just pushing with my thumb, and then you go in and the cloves pop right off. Now I'm going to use probably about a half a clove of garlic, and it's up to you how much garlic you use. Not everyone likes a lot of garlic. Some people love it. Depends, I think, a lot on how you were raised in your culture and your heritage, because some people find it a little off-putting that it's so pungent. And this is a raw garlic preparation, so it is going to be a little bit aggressive in its taste. Now, if you don't want to use fresh garlic, you can always use the minced garlic in the jar, but you definitely won't get that garlic bite. So if that's something that you have an aversion to, I would recommend the minced garlic in the jar. And if you don't mind that little bite of garlic, and your spouse or partner doesn't either, because you don't want to be the only one eating garlic. I'm just going to peel these, and then I'm going to use the garlic crusher and squeeze them into the tomatoes. So hang tight and I'll be with you in just a sec. So I've squeezed all of the garlic into my tomatoes and basil mixture, and I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of Lawry seasoning salt, just enough that everything is lightly covered, You don't want it so salty that it takes away from the freshness of the tomatoes and the basil. And then same thing, a drizzle of olive oil. Now, let's talk about olive oil for a minute, because not all olive oils are created equally. The less expensive the olive oil, the more the chance that it's from last year's harvest, or from grapes that were, olives that were sourced from different areas. And the problem with that is sometimes they can be fermented, and it's not going to give you that really crisp, green, grassy, yummy olive oil flavor that you're looking for. You should always try to get extra virgin, and you want to also make sure, whenever possible, that it's first pressed and cold pressed, because that means that you're getting the best essence of the olive from that harvest. So we're just gonna pour a little bit more olive oil on this. I would say probably about 1/4 cup right about now. And then we're just gonna toss it all together. And the beauty of this is that it's gonna taste better tomorrow than it does today. These tomatoes are going to have time to absorb all that delicious saltiness from the Lawry's and the olive oil and the basil, and all of those flavors are going to really blend together. So tomorrow this will be even better than it is right now, although there's nothing wrong with it currently. So I would highly recommend that you try this salad. Like I said, it's a great accompaniment to a summer dinner or a summer barbecue. Hopefully you and your family like tomatoes. If not, I assume you'll be skipping past this video. But if you did stick around, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and share, because the more you share, the more subscribers we get, and we love that. So have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.